Today we are watching the movie recap of an American action comedy movie Bad Boys for Life. The movie is a sequel to Bad Boys 2 and is the third installment of the Bad Boys franchise. The story revolves around two Miami detectives, Mike Lowrey and Marcus Burnett, investigating a series of murders tied to Lowrey's past. The movie starts with a scene in which Mike and Marcus are driving a car over the speed limit and enjoying their life. Both of them reach a hospital where they see Marcus's daughter, Megan, giving birth to a baby. She names it after her father. Everybody is happy about the baby and celebrates this event. The scene changes and a woman named Isabel can be seen escaping from the jail with her son Armando helping her. After getting home, Isabel tells her son Armando to kill all those involved in the killing of her husband in jail. She tells her to kill Mike Lowrey in Miami. In further scenes, Armando can be seen having a deal with some gangsters to join hands for the execution. When a gangster refuses, Armando kills him on the spot and asks if anybody else wanted to be killed. The others, including a notorious one named Zway Lowe, joins hands with Armando. On the other hand, Marcus and Mike can be seen enjoying a party arranged by Marcus for his grandson. There they meet Rita, who is Mike's ex-girlfriend. Rita tells them she is heading Advanced Miami Metro Operations, AMO, a tech-driven investigation unit. Mike and Marcus talk about how young officers are doing the work with zeal and zest. Then both of them can be seen having a foot race outside the bar. While the race, Mike is shot by Armando. Mike is taken to the hospital with critical injuries. He's shifted to ICU. Marcus gets sad about him and promises God for Mike's life. He promises God that he will never be a part of any violence in his life again. When Rita learns about Mike, she calls Armando and tells him that she doesn't want him to be killed that way. She wants Mike to suffer and see all of his colleagues killed. Armando then sets out to kill all those who accompanied Mike in arresting her mother and her husband. He kills a forensic analyst, a judge, and a prosecutor. After some months, Mike can be seen fully recovered attending Megan's wedding. At the wedding, Mike asks Marcus to help him find a shooter, to which Marcus disagrees and they fell apart. Mike then goes to Rita, who also refuses to help him with this. He then goes to find the shooter by himself. He goes to a man named Manny Butcher until he gives him the name of the owner of the bike which was used for shooting. Mike then asks Captain Howard for help, and he finally permits him to join AMO. Mike, with the help of AMO, gets to Grassy, who is their lead to the shooter. When he gets to Grassy's warehouse, a fight begins there and Grassy dies after an explosion. Meanwhile, Marcus gets a call from an informant, Carver Remy, who tells him that he might be the next on the assassin's list. Marcus calls Mike and informs him about the call. Then they both go to meet Remy, but the moment they reach at his hotel, they find Remy's dead body fell upon their car. At that point, Mike gets into a fistfight with Armando, who is wearing a helmet. When he manages to have a look at Armando's face, he gets confused and Armando escapes. Afterward, Captain Howard tells Mike that he should take care of himself, as it is a dangerous mission. After the meeting, someone shoots Howard. Mike tries to rescue him but fails to do so. After that event, Marcus joins hands with Mike. They both then find a man named Jenkins, and from Jenkins' files, they manage to locate Zuelo. Mike and his team go for Zuelo, and they find Armando, who comes there to help Zuelo. We get to see some amazing action scenes, where there, in a scene, Armando shoots at Mike from a chopper, but instead gets Zuelo killed. Before leaving, Armando tells Mike Pasta el Fuego. Mike gets back to the base, and after researching the phrase Pasta el Fuego, he realizes that Isabel is behind all of this. He then tells Marcus that some years ago, during an undercover mission in Areda's cartel, he met Isabel and had a relationship with her, but in the end, he handed her over to the police, and now Isabel is using his son Armando for revenge. On the other hand, when Isabel gets to know that Mike has got what she is up to, she decides to meet him personally in an old palace in Mexico. At the palace, AMO fighters and Isabel's men get into a fight. During the shootout, Marcus manages to kill the sniper chopper and it gets down, resulting in a massive fire. Armando decides to confront Mike personally. When they both face each other, Mike tells Armando the truth and also asks Isabel to confirm it. Isabel admits that she has done it for revenge and suddenly shoots at Mike, but Armando gets the bullet in his shoulder. At that moment, Rita shoots Isabel, causing her to fall into the fire, while Armando helps Mike in saving Marcus's life. Afterward, we see everyone enjoying the success of the mission and Rita being promoted to captain. Mike visits Armando in jail, offering him a chance to make up for his crimes. Armando seems to agree, and with this scene, the movie ends.